welcome to Africa, the continent of hope. And today I'm joining you from Nairobi. Now, today we're going to discuss about the IMF and the debt crisis we have in Africa. Most of the African member states owe money to the international monetary funds. Now, what defines a member state, or rather, what defines a state? According to the United Nations, a state is defined either by the population, the government, the territory, and also by the relationships that it holds in the international arena. Speaking of relationships, we have relationships from member states with the monetary funds such as the IMF. Now, the relationship between IMF and the African states has had like a myriad of challenges when it comes to the health sector, to the education, and even as far as infrastructure. Have you ever had something called the SAPs? Now, the SAPs often led to mandated austerity measures, which led to the reduction of public spending. What does this mean? This led to significant social costs, such as in the health sector and also the education sector. Wondering why are we bringing this issue of the SAPs and the debt burden across the African countries? The problem began when the member states began borrowing more than they could repay. That is what is causing most of the unrest that we are seeing, especially in Kenya right now as we speak.
I'm done with this government, like done for real.
Matters are getting quite interesting. The government of Kenya owes the International Monetary Funds money. And we're speaking about billions of shillings. The government of Kenya then decides that it's going to raise the taxes for the taxpayers, which means it's the citizens of Kenya. Remember, a state is defined by population. Now, things get a bit worse because once they pass the financial bill through the members of parliament, some of the members of parliament actually declined to pass the financial bill. This is a matter that did not sit well with some of the taxpayers, hence the protests that are going on right now on the street. The African Union has made some decisions to curb IMF influence, such as the African Monetary Fund, the AMF. The African Union has proposed the creation of the African Monetary Fund to reduce dependence on external financial institutions like the International Monetary Funds. The AMF aims to provide financial stability and support economic integration across the African continent. The second one is the African Continental Free Trade Area, rather termed as AFCFTA. By promoting intra-African trade, the AFCFTA aims to boost economic resilience and reduce reliance on external debt. Increased trade within Africa can enhance economic growth and stability, decreasing the need for IMF intervention. The third one is strengthening regional financial institutions. The African Union has focused on enhancing the capacity of regional financial institutions like the African Development Bank, rather termed as AFDB.